Hey guys, it's Mary and I am back again with another Plan With Me for you guys for the month of August. So this month's theme is based around flowers and a lot of flora and floral stuff. This is a recreation of Christina's theme. I don't remember which month she used this for, but I will leave a link to her setup down in the description box below. And like all other Plan With Me's, I will be listing all of my supplies that I'm going to be using for my Plan With Me down in the description box below, so you guys can follow along if you want to plan along with me. So right now I'm just going over with my Sakura Pigma Micron pen in the 05 version. And I'm just outlining outlining the pencil outline for the title page of August. I can't believe it's already like halfway through of July. Like, it's pretty crazy to think that summer's halfway over, which is kind of sad. But the good thing for me is that it's already halfway through my physics class. Yay! But yeah, it's almost done. Unfortunately, I will have just one free week before classes start. It's a sad face, but that's okay. I'm actually doing pretty okay in my physics class. I would like to do better in it, but I have 4 more weeks left to make that jump, so here's hoping. So right now I am moving over to the grade tracker spread. So I will be taking 3 classes this upcoming fall. So I have a sheet dedicated for each class in order to keep track of my grades. And I found a really neat way to kind of condense all of my assignments together, try to squeeze all of the class grades in one page. So I decided to break it up into 2 columns. And so I have like one, because I figured that the assignment names wouldn't be too long. So that was my thought process of creating this grade tracker. I decided to follow Amanda's idea of the boxes with the drop shadow, because she is the drop shadow queen. And then I'm going in with my mild liner in the gray version to create that kind of shading for every other assignment. Yeah. And then I'm just recreating the grade tracker that I just created in the other, or on the other side, onto the right side of the page for the next few classes. And yeah, thumbs up for going back to school, even though I'm already in summer school. Not really, but oh well. But yeah, I'm just measuring how many squares, how many dots apart, yeah, that my boxes should be in order to create the columns that are needed. Well, I guess in this case there are 2 main columns, but 4 columns each. The dimensions for this is, for the assignments, there are 7 squares, dotted squares wide. And then for the percent and the grade, it's 2 squares wide. And then over here, I'm just recreating the other one. Except this time and the second time I did the grade tracker, I used my Muji stainless steel ruler because, or to do the mild liner shadowing, because I thought it would just look cleaner and a whole lot nicer to do it that way, so that's what I did. But yeah, just going back in with my Micron pen. This time it's the 01 version because I wanted to actually see the words that I'm reading. And my 03 version is getting kind of dull, so I may need to stock up on another set of Micron pens because they are that amazing. And then over here, I am doing my brain dump page like I do for every single month so far that I remember lately. So it's just basically any ideas, any questions from classes that you want to write down. I know for my last brain dump spread for last month, I used it to track all of the software that I had on my computer because my computer died on me. Well, not died, but it spazzed out on me too much. So I had to get it replaced, and I had to wait for a week to get it replaced, and then I had to reinstall everything, and it took a while to do that. I also was in the middle of midterm season, so like, yeah, that's why I hadn't been pumping out videos for you guys for the past couple weeks, and I am so sorry for that, but I am back again with another one, so I hope you guys enjoy this plan with me. Moving on and relating back to planner bullet journaling, I am continuing my spreads in the back to school, I guess, type of spreads. I am creating a school calendar, so like a semester at a glance type of spread. So I would write all the months that fall under the fall semester, and then I would be, for that spread, I would write down assignments that are due, projects that are due, papers that have to be written, labs that have to get done, important events like this is the last day to drop the course with a W or without a W. So this will be my school tracker, and I will use my master calendar at the front of my bullet journal in order to help guide me through that, because I have all of the dates for the rest of the year in the master calendar, and this is just a mini master calendar for school, if that makes sense. So I did the drop shadow like I did with my grade tracker. I put August through December because I needed those. Luckily, thank goodness, I had enough room to write down all that I need for December, because honestly, you just need enough to last you, enough of the days to last you until finals week. So luckily, thank goodness, I had enough to fill up to December 21st, because that is the last day of school. I know, it sucks. December 21st is a sucky day to end because it's literally days before Christmas. Anyway, and then moving on, I have my mood tracker. So, I thought of this neat idea like I did with last month's plan with me. With the feathers, I decided to go with leaves this time as my as representatives for the days of the month, and then I would color in for each day what I am feeling, and then onward to the monthly spread. This is a pretty busy spread, if you guys can't see already with the penciled outline. I have a lot of flowers, a lot of leaves, a lot of just everything going on here. And yeah, I'm still using kind of the circle outline and then writing in with my Micron pen, the 05 Micron pen, all of the flowers and outlining all of the lettering on there to try to match the recreation as best as I can from Christina's plan with me for this type of theme. And then I decided for notes, I did draw a lot of flowers. I decided against doing that, against outlining that, because I just thought it was already too busy as is. So I decided to forego all of the plants and leaves around the notes section. And then I am using a box layout for the plan for the monthly spread. So it is a 5x5 dimension, if you guys are wondering how I got this to fit. And I'm just writing, or I am outlining in all of the boxes that I would need for that month. No more, no less. Just need enough for me to sustain the month. And yeah, I think here I'm just looking at Google Calendar to make sure I have enough squares and that it indeed, the last day indeed ends on Friday. But yeah, nothing too fancy here, I think. Besides like the drawing in of the flowers, it was very tedious trying to outline everything in the spread. You guys won't see it, but I did later, after I filmed the plan with me, that I wanted to do drop shadows like I did for the grade tracker and the school calendar, the school mini master calendar. So I decided to do that with my... Oh, I totally forgot to mention, I used my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen in the hard tip to create the drop shadows that you saw earlier, and well, right here, that you guys don't see now. And if you guys will see a little bit of a cut in between takes for the spreads, because my camera decided to be really crappy and decided to stop filming halfway through, or in one of the cases where it did cut, it died on me. So I had to wait 2 hours to get it to charge fully. But yeah, so apologies. But yeah, I'm just erasing with my Pentel Black Ain high polymer eraser, and then moving on with the weekly spread. Okay, maybe that spread and these spreads were like the hardest and most tedious to actually outline, because every single day I have to outline all of the flowers and all of the plants that I outlined, or that I drew around the day. And then I also had like the day, or the week number, and then I also put a quote at every corner, so I would alternate between, like, so on the left side is week 1, and then week 1 would move over to the other side, and that would be week 2, and then on the left side I would replace in week 2 a quote as opposed to the week number, if that makes sense, sorta kinda. But yeah, again, I am using my Pigma Micron 05 pen in order to outline every one of these. Yeah, I know, it's pretty tedious. It's pretty tedious to do all of that, and I understand if you guys don't want to do this, you could just basically draw circles and be done with it, but I decided to be extra as heck and did all the plants. I hope you guys appreciate the time it took for me to do this, because I was actually pretty proud of this, and that's coming from me who doesn't really acknowledge my art as like actual art. I just doodle because I like it, but I don't think it's that great, because I know there are other people who can draw way better than I can. But I'm pretty decent at imitation. So that's why you see me do a whole bunch of recreations and imitations of other bullet journalers' themes, because I am not that creative yet. And if you guys haven't seen already, I actually thought up of a really cute theme. So go check out my Instagram if you haven't seen that already, at PenMeetsPaper 10. Anyway, I'm going in with my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen in the hard tip to hand letter each of the days of the week. That was also kind of tedious as well, because I had been practicing my hand lettering, like, so unbelievably hard. Like, my hands and fingers went numb because of how much I practiced. Of course, it's not perfect. I'm still getting the hang of it. But I kinda got the hang of it, but not entirely. But yeah, I'm doing my best. And that's all I could ask for. And that is it for my August plan with me. And I'm just going over my completed August spreads and with the grade trackers, the brain dump, which you see me erasing because I saw some pencil marks there, and then my master calendar for school that fits just enough for December, and then my August spread, and then my weekly spread, because I thought it'd be enough just to show you guys what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be uniform for the rest of the month. And yeah, that is it for this month's plan with me. And if you guys liked it, be sure to hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!